Good morning. It's an honor and privilege today to welcome you to the Kakite First Nations territory on behalf of Chief Rhonda Larrabee. The Kakite Nation is the New Westminster Band, the land that Douglas College sits on. We also acknowledge the Coquitlam Nation, where our Coquitlam campus remains. We also acknowledge the Coast Salish people on whose unceded traditional territories we live, we learn, we play, and we do our work. In Chief Rhonda's welcome, she says, "From time immemorial, our lands have been a place of gathering. Our ancestors welcomed us here to come together, to fish, to hunt, to gather berries, to share stories and wisdom by the river, a gathering place, a resting place. Canada's First Nations people look to the sky for guidance in practical endeavors and spiritual identity. Celestial mythology, or storytelling about constellations, has been shared through these generations. These sky stories created mental maps of the night sky. They also guided seasonal agriculture with the appearance of certain stars at certain times of the year. In the summertime, with plants alive and animals roaming, they do not talk of the sky stories, to not wishing to offend the spirits of living things." That is a tale from Anishinaabe people. I found an interesting conference, so to speak, takes place in North America called Teepees and Telescopes. It interested me to research a bit further. The Cree saw aurora borealis lights that meant that the indigenous spirits are dancing across the sky. The three stars from Orion's belt in some indigenous culture are seen as three hunters, and in Cree are three chiefs. I share the hole in the sky story of the Seven Sisters, or Pleiades, where the star woman saw Earth from another dimension, fell through the hole in the sky, and became the first woman on this planet. The hole is a wormhole or a spatial anomaly. You should be proud of me for looking up the pronunciation of Pleiades, because when I looked at it, it was horrible to try and figure out. Three of the main celestial bodies that First Nations people talk about are Grandmother Moon, Mother Earth, and Grandfather Sun. These three bodies show up in a lot of First Nations storytelling. Unfortunately, through colonial process, the Indigenous astronomy culture has been minimized and marginalized, much like our languages. But the knowledge keepers work hard to pass on their stories from generation to generation. I thank Jennifer Kirky for allowing me to welcome you today, and for actually opening my eyes on some of the interesting storytelling culture of the skies. It's exciting to know that we can be a partner when Jennifer brings up her big telescope to the gathering place and uses it for her classes. She's an amazing person, and I hope you guys have an amazing time today. Thank you.